Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing this fine evening? Hope you've had a lovely week so far. As we return to finally face HORUS once more, back on the beaches, taking on the Chaos Scum. Now, if you remember rightly, I did allow last time us to spawn some extra units on the beach because our Space Marines kept disappearing in the lake of goo. So we have got 2 units here on the field at the moment. We've got our Kriegers, and we've also got the Space Marines here as well. So let's see how we do tonight, eh? Hello, everyone. I hope you're all well. Look at that glorious fighting right from the get-go. We're going to wait for our Terminators here to get deployed on the field. Let's go see if we can find HORUS. He's around here. There he is. Giant shock maul in hand. Summon the Electrocouts. One of my favourite voice lines. Speaking of, I'm actually working on a video at the moment that's for Dark Tide. It's quite a fun one. More of a cinematic than like a normal playthrough video, but it's going to be quite good. At the moment though, look at this, we're making good progress with our Kriegers here. Oh, Human Engine, I love Dark Tide. Fantastic game. I got a free camera mod, so I'm getting some actors together and we're going to do some recordings and some cinematic shots. So make more like a movie. Oh, that's awesome, Ed. Congratulations. We're not going to have a homeless Ed. Look at that. The Kriegers just melted there. But now the Chaos have got to face the Ultra Meringues. My favourite kind of meringue. Did the tanks make it onto the beach? Possibly somewhere. Where did they go? I mean, the Terminators definitely made it. Yeah, where are the tanks, actually? Don't tell me they drown. I think our tanks may have drowned somewhere. It's a lovely defense against these bloodletters at the moment, though. Holding out really nicely. Even with the concave of renegade gunners around us. I wonder where they would be then. Yeah, oh, I think they, yeah, look, the tanks made it. They did make it onto the field, they're over here. They got gunned down though, I think, unfortunately. God, look at all them bloodletters. Still a lot of them on the field there. Indeed, we have got the flood mechanic on. The weather changed last time because of the shadow of the war overhanging the battlefield here. All because of the power of HORUS. We're also slowly turning the ocean blood red. Taking on some cultists as well. Yeah, HORUS isn't too powerful in this game. He hasn't got really any of his psychic powers, that's the problem. Yeah, he is actually still alive. He's looking down at the dead corpse of a son of Dawn. What is Horus just standing there? I mean, he's just obliterated 2 Terminators. He's inspecting his works. Next to a pile of corpses. Polishing his nails. Oh, we've still got 48 on the attack here. All Terminators, I think, at the moment. Still racking up them kills quite a lot, though. Now the Terminators need to deal with all these bloodletters. Oh, speaking of, we've got a nice video coming out tomorrow with lots of zombies in it. Ultramarines again. Oh, thank you, Andy. That's very kind of you, good sir. Congratulations, Michael. Congratulations, Double. Congratulations, Lord Coffee. Oh, nice. I love that name. Congratulations, Joe Milk and Lord Coffee. That's amazing. Congratulations, Rascal. But thank you, Andy. That's very kind, mate. How about that? Lord Coffee and Joe Milk. That's a brilliant combination to have in my chat. I know, mate, that completely melted my brain. Bloody shifty. Look at that lovely pile of bloodletters. I've actually been playing a lot of Manor Lords lately at the moment, Dad. Really into city builders at the moment. You go through like different phases of playing games, but oh, we've got the negative kill counter coming up here again. Hey, Ross. No, geez, exactly the same as before. Look at this, though. We're in minus. We've got minus troops on the field. This game's bugged at times. Kingdom Come Deliverance? I haven't played it, but I've seen it. That's the kind of game where I like to watch it, not play it. Yeah, I think that is true, Dave, because that's actually, if you look on the map, where he is now is that green spawn area. So yeah, I think you're right with that. I mean, this guy's taking a hell of a beating, isn't he? He's got Black Legion firing bolter rounds at him and everything. How flooded is the beach? I mean, holy crap. That's, I mean, that's pretty bad, actually. That's quite deep, all along the beach. Yeah. I mean, this guy is just going nuts, so yeah, I think I'll set the poll up here. Oh no, we can't do the poll yet. We've got to do the Shadow of the Warp first. So, let me go take a note of that. What was it? 93,000... where are we? 93,758. 93,758. Oh my god, thank you, Stephen. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Congratulations, Josh. Congratulations, Titus. Congratulations, Ancient Merlin. Congratulations, Polo. Congratulations, Umpavissi. What a hell of a name is that. I felt like I had a stroke saying that last one. But thank you, Stephen. That's very kind of you, good sir. Thank you very much. Now, I've taken a note of the kill counter here. So now what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to go and spin the wheel. It is that time. Doing it as, come on, take us back to the menu. There we go. Likes to take a little bit of time here. Right, so what we need to do now is hopefully switch over to this. Oh, you're looking at the wrong one, you fool. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that works now. No. Great. 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, looking at the wrong window. Okay, so now it should work. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Get that back on here. Move that back over here. Yeah, again it breaks. That one. Capture that window. Jesus Christ. It's horrible when your software just suddenly spazzes out. There we go. Right, let's spin the wheel. We got there in the end. Oh, oh! You get the full deployment, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely no change to the battle here. So with that, there is your poll. Go ahead, vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. Yeah, you got lucky there. You almost had weather change, but that still would have been a full deployment. It's not all bad. Shovels. Forming a new shovel line. Let's see what the next weather change is. Yeah, oh, it's random. So if you get weather change, it's going to be completely random. That's going to be interesting. One round it might be raining, the next it might be fine. So yeah, the next weather's random. Randy weather. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we're going for here. Ooh, looks like we're going to be buying ourselves some Kriegers here. Now, there was talk of a new group, so what are we doing? Are we adding these onto our existing ones, or are we making a new group? Bearing in mind, if we make a new group, we have to put them in the boats. You're only allowed the spacemen. Your Vanguard deployment is these chaps here. These are all your shovels already. The only reason that the Space Marines are on here is because they keep drowning at the very start and not actually spawning. So, if you do make a new group of shovels, they're going into the boats. Now, looks like then that we're going to be adding onto our existing unit here of shovel lovers. Where are they? Down here, 37,000 now becomes 55,739. Yeah, that's a lot of shovel power. Mitz is on about moving the tanks. Does anyone else want to do that? I mean, yeah, the Kriegers can at least use the shovels to row boats. Very multi-purpose tool, the Krieger's shovel. Yeah, tank center. You're welcome. There you go. We'll put them up nice in front here. Now we've got tanks in the centre. We've got our extended group of Kriegers. We good to go? I think we good, ain't we? Indeed, full deployment. You have a potential to lose up to 90% of your reinforcements. Just because, you know, the warp is a fickle mistress. Right, let's kick it off then. Let's see how the extra shovels do. No. You kind of look like my character from Darktide. You can have no more Terminators whatsoever. At least not in this scenario. That's a nice, solid line though, of Krieg. Take on the cultists pretty nicely here, but they're getting gunned down by the renegade gunners just behind them. It's raining and it's getting covered in blood as well. The floor is so sticky, look at that. Yeah, well, I think you got about 20,000 Krieg in that last pit, just something like that. There's a fair old number of them. Let's see, do the tanks deploy into the centre yet? Oh, they have. Look, we have got tanks deployed into the centre line here. And they are providing covering fire. Look at that. Just saw that round come out here. They actually fired that directly at the Black Legion. That's kind of interesting. No, the tanks won't glitch the Terminators, I don't think. Maybe one stuck or two stuck behind them, but yeah, that's about it. Could also be because that there's infantry inside them as well. I don't know. God. The inside of a Leman Russ is just covered in blood. Yeah, look, I think it's because there's infantry inside of them as well. There we go. No, you can't add, because if you bring the line, you've got to have the witch and the wardrobe. And trust me, you don't want a witch in the 40k universe. Wardrobes are okay, I guess. I don't think the Emperor's got anything against wardrobes yet. Everyone knows it's Vulcan. Scarecrow and Tin Man. I don't think they're allowed, mates. Because they just sound more like orc bosses. Scarecrow and Tin Man. Like Tin Man's the leader of a Gargant factory or something. This is quite a bloody battle on the front line here with these Terminators. I mean, yeah, the Terminators are literally making pathable terrain out of the enemy corpses here. In a very literal sense. There's a lot of firepower coming in from the Chaos lines, though. Maybe it's time to consider some conscripts for the lines. Get a bit of support in here for the Terminators. I mean, you should be able to get, what, 10,000 conscripts? That's going to make a fair old dent. That's a lot of shooty-shooty. That's true, yeah, something funny. If you get a good spin, yeah, you might be able to get about 10,000. You get a bad spin, yeah, you get about 2,000. I quite like Tigers. And I like the fact that our Grinch just don't trust them at all. Yeah, the closest to like D&D variant for 40k that I ever really knew about was, what was it called now? The one with the large models. Was it Inquisition or something like that? Oh, what was it? I think it might have been called Inquisition. But they were like the really large models that they had. But yeah, I think that was like the closest that they got to a tabletop version of D&D. But the reason that Inquisitor didn't take off was it was just insanely overcomplicated for no reason. Yeah, the shovels did damn well on this side of the field. I mean, look at this. You can actually see a pile of bodies that they made over this side. Rogue Trader, yeah, I guess you could say it is sort of D&D. Here you go, last 20 here. All Terminators, I'm guessing, at this point. Oh, I can't remember what size they were, but they're about, like, I'd say the size of 4 normal miniatures stacked on top of each other. They're about that size. I can't remember the scale of them. I can't remember the scale of normal Warhammer units, so... 5 centimetres? Probably sounds about right, yeah. That's a hell of a concave. Actually, no. We haven't got into negatives. Look, it's actually worked out well. We've got 1 troop left, and it's not in negatives. The shuffles fixed it. Yep, they hit the machine spirit a few times, and it rectified the code of the game. The Emperor protects. How deep is the water at the back? Let's go have a look. I mean, because the one thing that the Chaos are dealing with in this weather, which is actually good to you, is this. Look at this water here. Cooling down and drowning out some of the chaos in the back lines. This is something that works to your advantage with this weather. But yeah, the lower ground at the back of the beach. Not too bad luck. Basically, yeah. Up to the top of the boot almost. Let's have a look down here though. It's about the same, maybe slightly higher down this end. So yeah, it would take quite a while for the chaos to drown here, I think. This one dude is taking such a punishment. Just look at all these chaos around him. There we go. Finally. Right, so let me take a note of this kill counter here. 123,107. That's a great increase. Like, massive. Right, so... here we need to go and spin the wheel. Let's go see what the wheel has to offer us. Ooh, 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 ooh. Weather change. So you do get your full deployment here. Congratulations. But we are going to be changing the weather up. There's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. Now, let me go ahead here and change the weather to random. For conscripts, you will get about 12,000 of them. You'll get 24,000 shovels, or 12,000 conscripts, or 123 veterans, or 25 rust tanks. No, I got that wrong way around. 123 rust tanks, or what's it, veterans. 25 veterans. What was that on there then? Ooh, conscripts. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be adding some conscripts onto our line here. Let's go back to the game. Right, let's get some commies on here. Here's some Imperial conscripts that we got. Any could we get now? I forget. We can have 12,311. Now, these are going to be going onto the boats, loading the conscripts into the boats. Are we having them in the center, or where are we having? Behind the shovels, behind the Terminators. So, looks like we've got a bit of a split here. Oh. So, there's a poll. We'll do it this way. Do you want them behind the shovels, or do you want them behind the Terminators? Nice try, Feg. I can't put them behind the Horde. You've already got your Vanguard deployment unit. That's your shovels. So it looks like they're going to be placed behind the shovels here. Now, I'm not 100% sure it'll work, but we can at least try to attempt to make it work. I think, though, we are all good, are we not? Do we need to move anything around, or are we all happy? Yay, nay? Happy? Awesome, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, I have changed the weather. We're now on random. We've moved from the flash flood. Whip out that rubber sock, it's Olympic o'clock. I'm not sure actually, bits, to be honest. Oh, it does look like they might actually spawn behind, look. There's now boats behind the Kriegsmen over here. Let's see if these are guardsmen that get off, or if it just randomly spawns things. It's a shame you can't see them in the boat and it just adds in a spawn point, but... Oh no, it is dropping off the conscripts here. That's nice. I mean, they're under heavy fire as they come up here, but... Oh man, that is some heavy fire they're taking. There's a lot of them spawning on this beach now. The Imperial Guard D-Day. We just need more of them, that's all. More. Day is Imperial Guard D-Day. I mean, yeah, but this is very D-Day-like, isn't it, for the Imperials? They're getting straight down by machine gun fire as they come off the boats here. Hey, look at all the bodies. I'm half expecting to see a guy walking around holding his arm at the moment. Oh, look at this though, it's distracting the bloodletters. Look at me. Oh, look at this. It's a massive Imperial gathering over this side. There's loads of conscripts here. The WAR failed? What? Why did the WAR fail? We can't have a failing WAR. That's no good. That's better. When there's a call to war, you must answer the call to war. You know the rules, you doggers. Let's make it okay. See, the WAR was there all along. The WAR was just purple. We couldn't see the WAR. That was the problem. It was a purple wire, but it's now unstealthed. It's turning into a full-on wire here. $39 wires a minute so far. Let's wait for YouTube update. It's looking good so far. Oh, that's a good one. What are we at? 308 wires. Hey, that's close to a record. I'm going to make a note of that one. 308 on the 17th, 8th, 20, 24. Still at 308. We'll have to wait for YouTube update. The wire is running strong. Our last wire was 490. $375 wires. It's a third place record. That was literally a third place record. Nah. I mean, that's a pretty good wire, guys. 375 wires a minute. That's pretty impressive. You love me a good wire. You can't have a war without war. Excellent work, guys. 375 wires a minute. Like I said, that's a third place record. So that's pretty good. So we started off at 253. Then we got up to 393. Then 490. I mean, we did pretty well. I mean, lots of grumping happened during the war. Welcome, Jeremy. We do enjoy a good war. If you haven't already, guys, please do leave a like on the stream. It does help it out massively. And if you have liked it, unlike it, like it again. YouTube counts it as double the engagement. Yeah, we're about to top. We're getting close to 130,000 kills here. That's not bad at all. Thank you for the lots of lovely likes there. Thank you, Onus. What are you drinking? Miller High Line. Never even heard of it. There was a Warhead. I think you might have been taking part in that though. I think I saw your name in there. Okay, so apparently we're on the negative numbers again. Only by -4. Oh, 135,203. 135,203. Right. Let's see here. Need to go over here. Spin our wheel and see what happens. You've been lucky the last 2 rounds. Ooh, it's a 50% negative. So then, of the 135,000 kills that you get 67,602. Oh yeah, you got 67,000 kills there, ladies and gentlemen. There's your poll. Go ahead, vote on the units you want to add to your defense next. So that'll get you 13,000 shovels, 6,000 or close to 7,000 conscripts, almost 70 Lehman Russies, or 14 veterans. What are we thinking, ladies and gentle giants? Have a look here then. Kriegers have won that one. Okay, so are we adding these onto our existing ones, or are we making a new group? Policemen don't play duck, duck, goose, it's shovel, shovel, shoot. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be adding these bad boys on to our existing group here then. So that'll take us from 55,000 here to 69,259. Yeah, awesome. Let me just get the poll ready for next round. And you guys let me know if there's any moving about you want us to do. I mean, yeah, the very happy gas mask noises at 69, aren't they? Hey, Laurie. Conscript slightly more north, yeah? Yeah, get them slightly away from them blood. I mean, to be fair, guys, they ran towards the bloodletters all by themselves. I mean, the bloodletters are down here. The dudes came onto the beach over here and ran over this way. But yeah, we can move them slightly more north. Hopefully that means they'll try and come around the flank on this side then instead. Right, are we all good? Right, yeah, let's kick it off. Wider shovels? Yeah, we can look into that next round. We'll probably end up buying more shovels anyway, knowing you lot. Oh, look at this. We got some lovely weather for it today. $5 million shovels. Yeah, that'd probably do it. Wait, that's a crazy looking battlefield, isn't it? Oh, the Kriegers are breaking through. Ah, you gotta love the Queensmen. Just throwing themselves at a Chaos Horde here. Look at this, we've even thinned out a little bit now. Bad times. Oh, look at this though. The Conscript line on this side does pretty well. Getting a nice stack of them now. Bolt of Nurgle's taking a little bit of a pounding from the Conscripts here. Is that... yeah, I think this is all the Conscripts now deployed. It doesn't look like there's that many of them. How many did we have? About 12,000, something like that. This is what the Terminators are on the field for. Just leaving behind them a trail of demons. The Conscripts have been overwhelmed now. I mean, they're holding out pretty nicely, but They're getting a little bit overrun. Yeah, tanks do a lot of AoE damage. Tanks are really good at clearing out hordes like this, I must say. Planet Omar Beach. Yeah. Technically a death world. These Terminators, man, they take so much punishment. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Look at how many units are actually shooting at them here. Look at all that Black Legion bolter fire striking in. And then you've got all these gunners. It's ridiculous. Just be right back a second, ladies and gentlemen. Be 2 minutes. Right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing here? I see we're down to our last couple of Terminators. Taking on the unwashed hordes. Ah, well, that ended suddenly, didn't it? Jesus. It was like there was loads of them and then they just evaporated. Okay, so 134,586. Yay! And that means we now need to go and spin our wheel. What are we getting? What are we getting? Ooh, ooh! You get a full deployment, but we're changing the weather. You've been very lucky this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very lucky. So, with that in mind, there's your poll, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on the units you want to add to your defence next. Yeah, 68 tanks you'd be able to get. So, let's see. Yeah, Dave, we'll just do that now. 4. Oh, yeah, sorry, I've forgot to put the new number in. Sorry, yeah, you get 135 tanks. My bad. Thanks, mates. Yeah, I'd forgot to take the number over from the percentile column. Yeah, so it'll be yeah, 135 tanks. Craziness. So yeah, Lehman Russies did win that. Unfortunately, we can only have one group of Lehman Russies, so this is going to be have to be added on to your existing group here. So that'll take them up to 139. Oh, there we go. Now, are we all happy with our current setup? Do we want to move anything around? Move the tanks to the north. Yeah, 2 seconds. Let me just finish off this poll. Right, let's move the tanks up north slightly then. With the Conscripts. Put the chaos on the boats and put you on the beach. Right, let me just go add on this here. We've got 138 of them now. Oh, how many conscripts have we got? Add the conscripts onto my spreadsheet here. How's that? Okay, I think we're all good to go, aren't we? No, we're not all good to go. I forgot to change the weather. Yeah, I forgot to change the weather. It should all be sunny now. Sunny with clouds, there we go. We'll take off the freeze time as well, so we'll let time pass. The warp always affects me, Steve. No Dutch, but it affects the terrain, as in it floods it. I feel sorry for these Kriegers on this side, man. They really get the raw end of the deal. Tighten on the boats. No, I haven't tried that. Pretty sure it'll work. Oh, look at this. The bare-faced cheek of the chap. You know you're against Kriegers here, mate. Here we go. The rolling thunder of the Imperial Guard. Hey, look at that. A lovely steel wall is starting to form behind them. Conscript line's starting to thin out a little bit though. Krieger line, sorry, not the conscript. Conscript line is looking alright at the moment, pretty tasty. We're getting a few units all lining up. We're getting some tanks on the field as well. The next wave of tanks comes rolling in. We got any more? Where are the rest of the tanks? There's certainly not 140 odd tanks here, is there? Yeah, okay. Definitely the tanks didn't spawn in there. There's another unit we're going to have to put on the beach here. Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking. Sometimes these weird... So, the game has some weird random spawn glitching sometimes. It can temporarily spawn units up in the beach over here before it spawns them back down there. So I was just trying to see if I could see any tank carcasses over this end of the beach, because they might have been spawning in over here and then getting blapsed. And so they're not actually teleporting over to the other side. Can't see any at the moment though. But maybe that hasn't happened. Maybe they're just drowned under the ocean. But yeah, it's a weird little bug every now and then that happens. But yeah, I think we might have to put the tanks on the beach. I'm sure you will all agree there. I mean, I don't think even 30 spawned there. I think you got like 12. Look at this, the sun's setting. Doesn't that look nice? The lovely sunset. It is, it's that dastardly chaos warp magic again. God, yeah, your kills have still gone up though. Even though we didn't get all our tanks spawning in, the kills still went up quite nicely. So what was that? 140,583. Right, let's go and see what happens here. Spin the wheel. You lucky sausages. You've only had one negative number so far tonight. You got a change weather, then you got a full deployment, then you got a -50, now you've then a change weather, now another change weather. You've only had one negative. The warp has been favouring you immensely here. There's your poll. Go ahead. Vote. Okay, so we're now overcast. Let's bring the Spanks forward just a little bit. God, Ross. 2, 3. Probably see how that looks. Yeah, not too bad. We're putting them with the Space Marines, yeah? Oh. Would help if I did that, wouldn't it? So I've moved the tanks here. This blue line, these guys, these are the tanks. Ah, you would say yes, Dave. Yeah, let's say they came off the boat. They're fresh off the boat. They've got all the right paperwork. They're allowed to stay. So, what are we feeling here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, God, more tanks. Okay. Jesus, H. Corbett. So you get 141 tanks this time. The warp has been very favourable to you. So that makes it 279 tanks. The warp is fickle. It may like you now, but it might change its mind later. For all you know, you could get 3 negative 90s in a row now. Are we all happy with the setup though? Do we want to move anything around? Right, okay, let's go. Oh, bye Steve. Thanks very much for popping by, mate. It's a glorious tank brigade on the battlefield. I hope the chaos on this side are ready now. They're going to feel a little bit of pain, I think. Let's see what happens. You can already see that AoE work, the tanks coming in. Look at all these shells landing over here. Oh my god, we're annihilating a horde in the background. Wait, look at that. Just turning him into paste on the floor. Hey, thanks, Forbesy. Glad you're enjoying them, mate. We're doing the Oprah Winfrey here of tanks. And you get a tank, and you get a tank. The aim is here, have 1 tank for every single Krieger. Holy shit, we're at 220,000 kills. Holy Jesus. And now you've got the conscripts coming up behind as well. Holy cow. 380,000 kills. Wait, look at the floor. Oh, I'm going crazy here. No, the tanks don't do environment. The AoE on the tank is a a splash damage, so it actually kills, because it's not got a... how to explain it? It's got no force impact on the Lehman Russ tanks, so the actual splash damage are counted as kills to you. It's totally different to artillery. The artillery shell works different to the tank shell. Artillery uses a force physics multiplier in the shell, which negates well, pretty much all of the kills that you get, whereas the force physics in this one is totally different. It's why we don't have access to the artillery shell at all in the game. The only way you can use the artillery shell is through the actual artillery guns that the developers have made. There's no other way to use them. So when the Lehman Russ fires, it's got no force behind it, meaning that all the AoE kills go directly to you. But even with your tank brigade here, it's getting overwhelmed. See, what tanks need is lots and lots of things like conscripts to absorb the bullets for them. See, that's the real bad thing about tanks. They just take so much damage, but what you need is like some range units in between them. And that way the range units tend to absorb all the shots. Yeah, shovels can work, but the problem that you get with shovels is that your shovel line will keep advancing, which just leaves the tanks exposed, which is pretty much what happened to them here. They didn't really get that overrun. A lot of them got shot down because there was no meat shield amongst the tanks, if you know what I mean. Because you've got to think about it. If the tanks are providing that much fire support, your Kriegers are moving forward, but your tanks are staying stationary and shooting. So yeah, they just sort of get left on their own. I mean, yeah, you broke 500,000. Only 3.3 million to go. This is where the shadow of the warp kicks in now, ladies and gentlemen. It goes, nope, 90%. Just remember, them percentages get more and more devastating the higher your kill counter goes. Now, if you get 1,000,000 kills, and then you hit the 90%, minus 90%, you're left with 100,000. And that was less than what you've been getting before. Definitely, yeah, you're still getting lots and lots of troops, but it just hurts more because you've just lost 900,000 troops. You know, it's... increase the shovel rank any more, Dave. They'll have to be pulled right back to the beach. They won't be able to stay where they are. They're too wide to fit where they are already. Look at that lovely nighttime setting here. Yeah, the tanks definitely need support. I've run out of coffee. At the start of the next round, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and make coffee, so... If I remember, sometimes I just forget. Like that time before where I wanted to make coffee, but we ended up doing 2 extra whole rounds because I kept forgetting I wanted to go and make coffee. Oh yeah, we're going to start the next round first, Ed, and then I'll go make coffee. Last few here. Looks like we're getting a correct number count this time. We're not gone into negatives. There we go. What was that then? 525,284. Right. Let's go see what the warp has to say about this. Is it going to be friendly to you again? Oh, 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 oh. It was saving it. It was saving it for you. Minus 90%, I'm afraid. Unfortunately there, ladies and gentlemen. So... Yeah, 52,000. Oh dear, that came down quite a lot. Right, ladies and gentlemen, there's your poll. Yeah, so the total reinforcements were 52,000 kills there. The minus 90%. So that's 5,000. That's 10,000 shovels, 5,000 conscripts, 52 Russies, or 11 vets. Hey, Chris. Yeah, Ed, it's growing. It's definitely getting bigger and bigger. That's what she said. No, it's just... Guys, you've got to understand that Chaotic Pinky, I have to cheer whoever you're against, whether I like that army or not. I have to play as the Chaos. I am the Chaos here. You're doing the Emperor's work, I'm busy pillaging. Now, let's have a look what we've gone for. Oh, conscript rifles. Okay. So, we can, with these conscripts at least, we can add them onto our existing group or create a new group. What do we want to do? Would love to fight Necrons. Wow. What if? I could tell you. Maybe, if I can find it. Oh, what's that there? Necron warrior. Oh. There's a Necron warrior. Huh. Crazy. There's a Necron. Who would have thunk? Necron assault warrior. Ooh. Spoilers. Have a look here. Oh, definitely looks like we're going to be adding these on. So we've got conscripts being added onto our existing groups here. Imperial conscripts now go from the 12,000 to 17,564. Right, are we all happy with our current setup? Do we need to move anything around? Or are we all good to go? You copy it over. Let's go. We can keep that in mind for next round there, Dutch. Who knows what the boss will be? All I know is that you need to be prepared for it. Right, where do we want to look, ladies and gentlemen? Do we want to watch Terminators or do we want to watch Kriegers? What do we want to watch? I'm going to go make coffee, so... Terminators or Kriegers? Terminators or Kriegers? Terminators or Kriegers? Kriegers? Okay. So, we should be okay here. So, you see that little junty out box formation? Where it says press on the screen, that's where the blood letters are currently. So, where it says press, that's blood letters. Obviously, they're all your Kriegsmen down there. Right, I'm going to go make some coffee. Hopefully we should zoom in a tiny little bit here. There we go. Right, I'll be back in a second, ladies. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's have a look what's going on down here. Okay, so it does look like we've been slightly over up, but we've got a real nice group of conscripts down here. Looks like they've been putting in that work. Who's my favourite Chaos Space Marine character? It's got to be the guy I did a video on, Orkan, the wizard sorcerer. I don't know. I think they call them sorcerers, don't they, on the chaos side? Chaos sorcerer, yeah. Guy teleported inside the webway, spawned in a load of demons, almost killed your Nev. Pretty badass dude. I think he was from, is it the, oh, what are they now? Oh, the ones who have husks, who are like completely consumed. Is it the Rubik's Marines? What are they? I forgot the faction name. You know, the Rubik's Marines that are literally nothing inside of them. Is it 1,000 Suns, is it? I always get them confused because there's so many something Suns. Oh, thank you, Quim. That's very kind of you, good sir. Congratulations, Christopher. Congratulations, Crow. Congratulations, Ross. Congratulations, Battle Brother Ross. Congratulations, Hexing Gaming. Thank you very much, Chris. Quinn. Sorry. Because I'm reading out the membership names there. Just making sure I've got them all. But thank you, Gwen. Very much appreciated, mate. Yeah, Rubik's on 1,000 Suns, yeah, but it was the guy, Arca. What's his name now? He's literally, it was just in my head. Is it Arkham? I keep wanting to say Arkham, but I'm thinking that might be Batman. But he invented some crazy Ahriman, that's him. Yes, sorry, yeah. See, I kept wanting to say Arkham, but the Arkham is Batman, isn't it? Arkham Asylum, yeah, it is. It's Batman. Yeah. But yeah, he was one of my guys. I like some of the stories about him. He's done some crazy stuff. And he's also supposedly one of the most powerful sorcerers in existence, period. Yeah, that's him. Isn't there a story as well of some of the Rubik Marines being brought back to life as full humans, and then they were thrown into the void of the war? If I remember rightly. The Emperor protects against chaotic Pinky. No, he does not. Caval's out, is he? What, of the 40k thing? No, I don't think I was, Mitz. I'm not sure, to be honest, though. That was it. Yunari of the Aladari Restore, because he teleported into the webway, didn't he, to do it? That was it. It's all sorry, it's been a while since I looked into the lore of the guy, but yeah, he teleported into the webway to get Yunari to try and resurrect his 1,000 Suns, his Rubik Marines, back to normal humans, which she did, and then sliced a hole in the webway and cast them into the void of the webway. So, yeah. Pretty badass. I mean, teleporting into the webway is pretty badass in itself, realistically. It's not like the webway's easy to get into. Well, let's put it this way. If Cavill's left the 40k series, that doesn't bode well, because he tends to leave things that don't stick to its original source material. So, that makes me worried if he has left it. That means it's been Amazonified. Well, 556,327. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Are the Fate Weavers going to be kind to you? So, it's time to go to the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's spin our fortune here. Ooh, a minus 50. That ain't bad. Of all the things that you could have got, that ain't too bad. So, what's that going to leave you with? Gonna leave you with... Yeah, 278,164 kills. So there you go. That's going to be able to get you 55,000 shovels, 27,000 conscripts, 278 tanks, or 55 veterans. And with that, there's your poll. This is getting interesting now. No, cheese. We can't be doing that. Back over here. Right then. What are we thinking, ladies and jadies? You can paint it white if you want, thank girl. Lemon Russies. So we have to add these onto our existing ones, unfortunately. As we can't have two groups of them. I forgot to update my spreadsheet. Shit. Okay, so the new total of lemon russies and the zesty goodness on the field is 557. Realistically, if these were fully working Lehman Russ tanks, that would mean that there would also be on the battlefield 1,500 heavy bolters and also 500 las cannons if they were fully working Lehman Russes. But just think of that. It'd be 1,500 heavy bolters. in just the tanks alone. Oh, depending on the variant, but the most basic model is your standard turret, 2 heavy bolters on the side and a last cannon on the front. That's just standard. But yeah, some of them can have a hunter killer missile as well, for them extra points. Hey yo, them hunter killer missiles used to be deadly when I used to play 40k. I don't know if they still are, but I took out many a Predator tanks with them damn things. I mean, look at that. Glorious. Yeah, mates, I was just talking about your bog standard ones. I wasn't on about, like, Annihilators or Punishers or Demolishers. They're free. Seriously, you can just use hunter killer missiles now for free. They don't cost any extra points anymore. Really? All options are free now? What, like, any additional war gear is free? You can just give them a shield for free. That doesn't seem right. So it costs no extra points anymore to give war gear. Oh, tank upgrades? What? Infantry? Does it include infantry though? So you can just go around giving shit shields, crack grenades, plasma pistols, and it's at no extra cost point-wise. So how'd you balance that? How the heck is the game balanced? Jesus man, Warhammer has changed a lot since I used to play tabletop. Now look at this, we're actually starting to get a nice grouping of guardsmen in amongst the tanks here as well. This is good. Meat shield is building. Yeah, I can't believe that. That they've made it so that upgrades and war gear don't cost anything. That's what I'm thinking, boss. Yeah. What's to stop you from just giving everyone everything? Like, can commissars now have shields? Get a saving throw for absolutely nothing? Is that what we're dealing with now? So what's to stop you from just deploying long glass and just annihilating every single bit of infantry on the field? You come with an invulnerable save as default for commissars. Okay, well, back when I used to play it, you used to have to equip them with a utility belt to give them an invulnerable save, and it cost you like 25 extra points. But, you know. That's what I liked. Your commissars were basically as weak as every other infantryman. So you had to spend points in them to make them good. And I kind of like that. It gave you the option of just having commissars just for the pure skill, their ability, or you can actually turn them into lethal weapons on the field. It's quite nice. Well, that's probably exactly what I'm on about there, Ed. It seems crazy that they've done it. Tell you what of my favourite rules of all time was that they scrapped. I think it was scrapped by 3rd or 4th edition. It was got rid of. The animosity rule that applied to orcs and chaos. Like, if you had bloodletter groups, they could get stacks of animosity and basically just end up never getting to the enemy and just killing themselves in a bloodlust. Same with orcs. If you just ran away from orc armies, they'd get animosity and could potentially just kill themselves before they ever got into battle. Because they're just too much wanting a fight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't anticipating this, but I think this might actually have to be our last round of the evening here. I don't think we'll have time for another round after this. We're taking about 15 to 20 minutes each round now, almost. So I do think we are going to have to wrap this one up. Was it 5th edition? Yeah, in Fantasy, I know it was around in Fantasy for quite a while. I used to be a collector of Empire Army. Empire and High Elves I used to collect. Goody two-shoes teams. And the reason I collected them is because I liked to paint them in the bright colours. I think it was a Newell army I used to collect from Fantasy. Lots of cannons and muskets, I remember. And we're coming down to our last few here. Look at this though, we're starting to get through the night. We're starting to survive the night. Yeah, pretty much, Ed. That's pretty much all they were. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. So how many did we get here? 816,684. But we have got to spin our wheel here. Let's see. How much of this do we actually keep? Ooh. You lucky little sausages. Oh, you lucky little sausages. You get a full deployment. And we're just changing the weather. Right, so put this into here. 816. Holy Mother of Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh my god. Right. Sorry, whoa, the stream just crashed there. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to switch back, unfortunately. My streaming software has literally crashed and given me a single option here. Can you guys still hear me? Literally, the streaming software has crashed, but it's saying, hey, your streaming session is still running. Oh, that's good. Okay. So, it's still running. I can't change from the wheel anymore. So, we're just going to have to do this from this position here. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's your poll. You can get yourself 160,000 shovels, or you can get yourselves 81,000 conscripts, or you can get yourselves 817 Lehman Russies, or you can get 164 Space Marines. Yes, 800 plus tanks. That's correct. Or 164 Space Marines, 81,000 conscripts, or 163,000 shovels. Yeah, you guys got so lucky with the Shadows of the Warp tonight. The Warp has been extremely kind to you. Like, if you actually look at the wheel here, what's the chance of you getting something good? So you got 3 good parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bad parts. There's 8 bad and 3 good, and you've landed on good all the time tonight, apart from 2. Yeah, 4 rolls on weather, 1 on a full deployment, 1 a negative 50, 1 a negative 90. That's it. You've been absolutely so lucky. Right, so, oh, we went Ultramarines. We have to add these on because, unfortunately, we can only have 1 group of Ultramarines. It doesn't like us having more than that. So, we've got 53 at the moment. That'll take us up to 216. 216, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't show you what's going on because I can't change over the screen anymore. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think next wave we might be dead. It might all be over. Hey, how about that? Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator crashed as well. Everything has crashed. It's all crashed, ladies and gentlemen. It's all been saved, but oh my god. Yeah, the game loaded and then crashed to desktop. So, the streaming software's crashed, the game's crashed, and I think that means it's time for me to crash. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I do hope you had a blast. Imagine a big explosion going off right now. Big fiery explosion, lots of units flying everywhere. So, a massive shout out to all you channel members who help to support this channel and help us keep it running. Thank you so much for your continued support. Massive shout out to the moderators. You guys are absolute legends, helping to keep the chat flowing nice and smoothly. And of course, a massive shout out to everyone who watches the VODs and all you subscribers out there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace!